much more exciting.
And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. Now, that penalty certainly didn't help their cause, partner. It's third down. Here he goes, third and long. From the pocket, looking for a target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up fourth and long.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Koo able to put it through. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive. paying off with points, and remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. One last play before the break. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. And it begins at Arrowhead. The Chiefs at home to take on the Lions. Remember, this was the Thursday season kickoff game a couple seasons ago. And this is the veteran, he's still got it, Juju Smith-Schuster. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Chiefs get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Chase Brown. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. The Bengals are going to come away with the victory. They win it by 3 scores. One more to bring you now. Let's go to Vegas, shall we? The Raiders taking on the Tennessee Titans. And this is Geno Smith, 12 yards on the touchdown. The Raiders get their 3rd win as they come away with the victory. With that, a look at the rest of the scores from Week 6 with Houston and Minnesota, the 2 teams on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Now to kick this away. McLeod now returning it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Brock, trailing by 2 scores as they leave that locker room. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Penix working from the gun. Hits him on the end route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Throwing Penix. Jump off caught by his back. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Christian Benford up to make that stop. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he gets it forward. Is still about a yard out of that. DeMar Hamlin getting there for the tackle.
The tackle by DeMar Hamlin.
some of the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Penix to throw. That one's caught by Mooney. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards, but Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Ty Johnson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And this hasn't been a common sign out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. Will take possession in enemy territories. That return gets him across midfield. Well, they left the locker the room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts in too many possessions.
47-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Third down, it's Penix. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Davis. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They gain 11 on that play, and the Bills have a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Allen setting up play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ooh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now has slipped away. So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way. So first down from the 41.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Staying with Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. All right, so we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
That one's incomplete in the end zone.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? ODB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Now Penix on 3rd and goal. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Koo able to put it through, and the lead is back down to 9.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Johnson with a return here. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. The handoff for Davis, running right. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Throwing here, Allen. This one's quickly to Shakir. He takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On the handoff, here's Davis. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
On 4th down now, on comes Brad Robbins to punt for the Bills. And they could really use a good one here. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Falcons ready for their next possession. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. That throw behind his intended target.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. He was only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth.
Quarterback and receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
Coup on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons cut the lead down to just 2.
Falcons 26.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bills set to take over offensively. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Going right side, Davis with it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll go again with Davis. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
And not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
319!
Going right back to Davis. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
He'll throw it. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down. Allen wants to push the pace.
It's 4th down.
He's back to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the 1st down, too.
Bills, first down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Buffalo.
When coaches discuss their favorite plays of a game, I guarantee you this one's going to be on it. Not just because of the catch, but because of the effort to go lay out and bring in an off-target throw.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Round 80! What's that?
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. It's inside the 10. And he will score! Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills push this to an 8-point game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Before the play clock can run out, Sean McDermott decides to call a timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Point after upcoming, this for a 2-score lead to potentially clinch the win. It's no good. A needed extra point is off the mark. They certainly missed a chance there to make this a 2-score ball game. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Falcons and receiver Darnell Mooney headed out there now. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons trail by 8.
Down and 12.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. To throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Big gain downfield. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Running here with Bijan. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
They look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
Looking to throw it. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. The Bills and Khalil Shakir headed out on offense now. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind. You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Now a design run. It's Allen. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Handoff here to Davis. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, Wait, did it change up? Is it light out yet? Better find out bet. Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed where I'm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. It felt so real, but now I plead. Just take the deal. I promised you a contract. I promised you a contract.
I had a dream, I had a vision. I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like you.